What is this? Did you guess who's number one? Jerusalem Post 50 most influential Jews 2025. It's going to be Larry Ellison. Did I get it? Oh, never mind. It was Benjamin Netanyahu. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Damn. Number two, Trump's Middle East envoy carries a Star of David from a personal tragedy that drives the approach to hostage negotiations. David Barnea, Israel's Mossad chief. Eyal Zamir, IDF chief who led Operation Rising Lion, is now facing his biggest domestic challenge yet. Stephen Miller and Adam Baylor. Oh, my God. Howard Lutnick. A real who's who, man. A real who's who of the worst villains. Israel Katz, Gideon Sa'ar, and Ron Dermer in Netanyahu's cabinet. Itamar Ben-Gvir at number 8. Woo! Bro, this is like the war criminal starter pack. I swear to God. Google co-founder who fled Soviet anti-Semitism at age 6 has quietly donated $700 million and returned to AI development full-time for humanity's biggest challenges. Oh, no. Sergey Brin. The team behind Wiz, 4 Israeli friends who met on a bus, the IDF service built the fastest-growing software company in history, and Google paid $32 billion for it. Oh, come on. Isaac Herzog, he's got no motion, dude. He's just like literally a puppet that they parade around so people can fucking berate him for the crimes of Israel. That's crazy. Mr. No Motion himself. By the way, the wokest Israeli president, okay? Mr. Anti-miscegenation. Mr. Jews should not be allowed to race mix with non-Jews. Oh, that's awesome. Aerospace CEO developed the Aero missile system, now leads Israel's largest defense company through record-breaking contracts and profitability. Boaz Levy. Yeah, those things worked real well. Anyway, Adam Friedland was robbed. I agree. 6 Jewish billionaires have quietly become the backbone of Israeli wartime funding and tech innovation, but their approaches couldn't be more different. Bill A. Packman, Michael Bloomberg, Larry Ellison, Michael Dell, Jay Colm, and Mark Benioff. The Air Force chief who eliminated Hezbollah's Hassan Nasrallah has restored Israel's air supremacy, but faces questions about one controversial operation, Tomer Bar. This motherfucker killed thousands in Lebanon, by the way. Thousands. Benny Gantz and Yair Lapid. 2 opposition leaders are battling to replace Netanyahu's government, but their rivalry may be their biggest obstacle to forming a unity coalition. Dani Danon, my goat. 4 Jewish diplomats are defending Israel and fighting anti-Semitism on the world's most hostile stages, from the UN to European capitals. Dani Danon, this is a quilt made by Hamas terrorists in the halls of the United Nations. Terror babies have made this Hamas quilt. Look at this quilt. And then it pans over and it's just like children's drawings being like, give peace a chance. Dani Danon, son of a Jewish father from Belarus, has become Vladimir Putin's most trusted administrator, running Russia's domestic policy. Dude, this is so funny. I love this list, man. They're literally like equal opportunity harm, okay? We love war. We love death. We love destruction. It doesn't matter if it's on the side of U.S. empire or against the United States as well. Okay, if there is a party that is doing the wrong, we are on board with it. I love that. Oh, fuck. The education philanthropist has increased his foundation's budget from 24 million to 40 million euros, creating a lifeline for Jewish schools facing unprecedented anti-Semitism. It feels somehow anti-Semitic. Dude, this is the Jerusalem Post. Magen David Adom CEO, who started as a volunteer at 15, revolutionized Israel's emergency response times through groundbreaking systems. Russell Robinson, the Jewish National Fund USA CEO, is building $350 million World Zionist Village in Beersheba while leading the most effective Zionist organization in America, the JNF, for those of you who don't know. Eric D. Fingerhut, the Jewish Federation's leader who raised $850 million for Israel emergency campaigns, has become the architect of North American Jewish community response. Oh my God, they got Lee Zeldin in here. That's crazy. 4 Trump officials are pushing the administration's agenda, while one wears a Star of David ring she never removes, even in the most sensitive diplomatic meetings. See, you said no girls allowed. Turns out Morgan Ortagus, there's a woman on there. Oh, Oh, we got Democrats too, baby. 3 Democratic leaders are quietly securing major pro-Israel victories on Capitol Hill. And lo and behold, Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Josh Buttheimer right there, prominent. God, Debbie, please, you are washed. Schultz and Josh Buttheimer. Fuck both of these guys. Oh my Lord. Including one breakthrough that could change how universities handle anti-Semitism. Wendy Friedman, the astrophysicist who measures the universe's expansion rate, is leading. I feel like this person just should probably feel bad to be included in this, because this is just like unironically an astrophysicist. I don't even know what her fucking opinions are about whatever conduct Israel is engaging with. But like, you really, when you have like a normal person on this list, you got to feel kind of bad. You know what I mean? You're like, wait, hold on. I'm a scientist. I don't want to be mentioned with these fucking psychos. You know what I mean? It's just like random scientists catching. Oh, there it is. The Israeli-born physician who became one of the world's top 50 richest people has a controversial vision for the West Bank that divides even her supporters. Miriam fucking Adelson. Also, you got to be pissed if you're Miriam Adelson and you're number 26 on here. Like, really? Debbie Wasserman Schultz got a call out before you? That's crazy. She dumped like $200 million. She is the number one reason why Trump is such a fucking dick rider of Israel. Okay? That's crazy that they put her at number 26. She's washed. The 3 Jewish American business leaders under 50 are reshaping Hollywood and tech. David Ellison, Larry Ellison's son, Brandon Korf, and Adam Newman. With one seeking Israeli residency, another reinventing himself after WeWork. Adam Newman. 4 religious leaders shaped Jewish life from Washington's Capitol Hill to the criminal underworld peace negotiations to ultra-Orthodox resistance. 2 friends who started with a simple conviction 25 years ago have now facilitated the aliyah of 90,000 people from North America directly into the West Bank, by the way. Spearheading aliyah from North America and the UK. Yo, if I'm Rabbi Shmuley, I'm so pissed. They don't even have Amy Schumer on here. They don't even have Rabbi Shmuley on here. Where's Michael Rappaport? The goats. Yeah, by the way, her controversial vision for the West Bank involves making the region's 3.5 million natives, the Palestinians, Untermenschen. Interesting way of describing the permanent enslavement of millions of people. Yeah, she wants permanent annexation of the West Bank. Chuck Schumer in shambles. Yeah, because Trump called him a Palestinian too much. That's what it is. All right, I'm done with this shit. What a fucking awful list of monsters, dude. Fuck him. Feder bitch robbed. He's not Jewish. This is the top list of Jewish people. So no Richie Torres mentioned, no Feder bitch mentioned. They can suck off all they want, but Jerusalem Post is not going to obviously put them in a list of the most influential Jews. Yeah. Oh, this is always interesting who is allowed to say this and who isn't. Larry Ellison, an American citizen who was given millions directly to a foreign army, the IDF, will now control CBS, Paramount, TikTok, and possibly CNN, as he also serves as the backbone of Israel's wartime funding. Yes, this is 100% correct. Larry Ellison was interviewed at a Friends of the IDF gala in Beverly Hills, of course, where he just straight up was like, I love Israel. Of course I have to fucking defend Israel. It's like, you know, all the regular fucking ultra-Zionist talking points that you've ever heard. And now that motherfucker is going to control TikTok and CBS and Paramount and maybe even CNN. Fantastic. Special congrats to U.S. Debbie Wasserman Schultz and U.S. Representative Josh Guttheimer for making the Jerusalem Post top 50 list, singled out for their excellence in lobbying for Israel in D.C. Also, Gottheimer is not from Florida, but from New York. Infographic, the 6 companies that own almost all of the media. Disney, National, wait, what is this? This is Redstone, who owns like CBS and shit until recently. Bob Iger, Disney, Time Warner, Jeff Bukes, Comcast, Brian L. Roberts. And by the way, the consolidation is continuing for the record. And then News Corp, Rupert Murdoch, of course, and Sony with Kazuo Hirai. There's even more consolidation, of course, taking place. I believe there was an insane fucking graphic that I saw online. I think it was from More Perfect US that said that in like the 80s or 90s, there were like 55 companies in American media, and that number has now been reduced to 5. It's not even 6, it's 5 in America. Sony is the only non-American. So is the Jews controlling the media gaining more shtick now? No, dumbass. Kaz Hirai was actually born in Buffalo. Yeah, in 1983, 50 companies controlled 90% of the US media market. That number is now down to 5. The reason why I get so fucking mad at the anti-Semitic trope, Jews control the media, is not only because it like obviously is telltale bigotry, telltale sign of fascist theory, but it's also wrong. These motherfuckers don't own these companies because they're Jews, dumbass. They own these companies because they're capitalists, okay? And all of the other fucking CEOs under all of the other owners are also fucking capitalists. That's it. Capital owners are aligned on one thing and one thing only: the continuation of profits. Richest person on the planet is Elon Musk. He's South African, okay? Why is it that Elon Musk and Larry Ellison, who is Jewish, are directly aligned on every single issue? Even on Israel, even though Elon Musk is anti-Semitic, but totally fucking aligned on Israel. How does that work? Why does that work? One must ask that question. Is it because of like Jewish mind control? Or do you think there's perhaps another reason? No, that's why it's so funny when like Nazis will be like, nah, he's a secret Jew. Or they'll say, oh, well, that person married a Jewish person or is secretly Jewish. Bill Gates probably is the funniest version of that. These guys just like, because of the overall refusal to recognize this from a materialist framework, the overall refusal to recognize this from an anti-capitalist framework, people would rather believe that like Bill Gates is Jewish because it fits with the Jewish control conspiracies than to fucking recognize that there is no monolithic structure beyond class. And even then there can be obviously traitors of one's class as well. Very few in the billionaire class, obviously very few in the capital owning class, but can happen. Anyway, are you fighting anti-Semitic tropes right now? I was told you're a raging bigot by my favorite YouTuber. Your favorite YouTuber has probably leaned into anti-Semitic tropes a lot more in the process of calling me an anti-Semite, like saying all Jews are Zionists. Why the fuck are you anti-Zionist? That means you're anti-Jew, you're anti-Semitic. As though that would somehow change the equation, by the way. Like if virtually, it's a falsehood anyway, but if virtually every single Jewish person was like, I love Israel, I love what Israel is doing, what you think I would be like, oh, well, I guess I can't, I guess I can't actually criticize Israel any longer out of fears that I might be called anti-Semite. Like, what are we talking about? I know that person was joking. I know.